Well, hello everyone. I hope that your day is going absolutely amazing whenever this video finds you. If you're new here, hi, hello. My name is Alyssa. It is so incredibly nice to meet you. I hope that you'll consider subscribing and hanging out with me. And if you're not new here, welcome to my channel and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to today's video. I am here doing a plan with me, and this is actually collab. I know I've been a little MIA. If you aren't following me on Instagram, I highly recommend that you do. I do kind of give a lot of updates on there. And I did say that I'm going to kind of be sporadic just up until the wedding. I'm finishing out my final semester mostly, well-ish. And I'm planning this wedding. We are 72 days as of today away from our takeoff date before we go. And there's just a lot going on. So I don't always find the time to film. I do plan. I do have a haul coming up, and I do want to do a walkthrough with me for you guys. Just kind of with the last couple weeks of spreads that I did, because they're absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like they need to be shown because these kits are so pretty. So I just want to let you know that I am doing an awesome collab. Today's collab is with Just Joia on Instagram. I'm going to pop all of our details down below. It's going to be a Q&A collab, so we both have collected a bunch of questions that we've either come up with or a lot of you guys submitted in our Ask Us Anything, and we've kind of pulled together some wintry fun ones, and we both are collabing with Dash of Sun Designs kits, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So make sure you check her out and check out Just Joia. Check out all the stuff down below. I'm going to lay down my base, and once my base is laid down, I will be back and answering some questions. All right, so as you can see, this is a longer video. A lot of you guys said you were enjoying the longer videos, so I decided to stick with it. And because we've got quite a few questions, it will give me some time to go through some questions. I'm also going to pop those questions down in the description box below for you to kind of go ahead, and if you're wanting to answer them, you can answer them down in our comments, or you can also go ahead and let us know what your answers are. Or if you do videos or Instagram, I'd love to hear what your answers are to all of these. So again, this kit is from Dash of Sun Design. I have a lot of shops in here. All the shops I'm using are going to be down in the description box below. I do have a code for you for Dash of Sun. It is Alyssa10 for 10% off your order. Plus, you're going to get my super cute freebie. All right, let's kind of jump into the first question. So the very first question that I have for this is, what signifies the start of winter to you? I always feel like winter mentally, I start thinking winter in like end of November, December. I think it's the start of December. We start getting colder here. The snow kind of threatens to fall. It doesn't always fall in December, or at least the first half of December. But I would probably say that, like, if you've ever watched Gilmore Girls, she always says, Lorelai says, I can smell snow. And like, I get it. Like, I feel like I can smell snow too. So I feel like when I kind of get that feeling, or that like that knowing feeling in my bones, in my soul, that is kind of winter for me. So I would say that feeling. So end of November, I always tie Christmas in with winter, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's what signifies the start of winter for me, at least. Okay. Do I like the winter? Do you like the winter season? I have a love-hate relationship. I love winter. I love winter from like November to December, maybe into January when it's like really, really wintry. But when it starts to be too much, which is usually like mid-January, I'm like, no, I'm out of it. Like, I'm over it. Let's bring on like, let's have the groundhog see their shadow, which, by the way, they did. That means there's only 6 weeks of winter left. If you hear tapping, little Natty is moving around. But I like it. I love looking at it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, especially if you live in the city or in the countryside where it's just blanketed in snow. It's so pretty. But when I'm out there and I can feel the cold in my bones, I'm not a fan. So it's like this weird 50-50 love-hate relationship. Sometimes I love it. Sometimes I'm kind of like, meh, I could do without it. Okay, I'm going to play a little bit catch up and go through what is going on in my screen. So up top, I actually took a My Spoiled Planner washi, and I kind of lined that above my date covers. My date dots are from my newest addictions. I love her date dots. They're so cute. And of course, I use the Shantae plans and the Sadie stickers collab here. Kind of woodeny box up top to kind of be my monthly marker. And then, as usual, I love these little tiny skinny dividers from Dash of Sun Designs. She actually just released some really cute spring kits. I highly recommend you check them out. They're absolutely gorgeous. And I use the end of that washi down below the Let It Snow box. And then I also, on Monday, I probably won't get to talk about my week too much because there's quite a few questions. But on Monday, as always, I take Natty to the park. It's super cute. I use my favorite icons from Crafts by Towie. The dog ones, I just ordered more. I have a haul coming up, and I'm going to haul those in that haul. And a little blanket statement here. My florals are from the kit itself. I've also used foils from Panda Bird Designs, Simply Beautiful Plans, the Pretty Pinko, Sadie stickers, My Spoiled Planner, and I have my icons from Dash of Sun, no, not Dash of Sun, from Crafts by Towie and White Deer Stationery. And then any additional scripts, of course, are my faves from Letters to Apollo, like my work scripts that you'll see. And that's pretty much it. I don't have a ton of different, oh, and honey inked. I use a lot of honey inked as my dividers in here. I think that's everything. Yes, it is. Oh, and a Christine's Paper Studio as well. So, okay, let's get back to these questions. So the next questions is, what are some good winter date ideas, family activity ideas? Okay, so I'm in Canada. It is very cold here right now. It is -13, wind chill of -21, kind of, so it feels like -21. Days like today, I always recommend staying inside. So a cute winter date idea, they have these really cute domes downtown. when the snow is falling and you're in those really cute little domes for dinner. Those are really pretty. They look gorgeous in pictures. So like a dinner date kind of in that. If it's not too cold, like extreme frozen weather like today, a really beautiful walk down the lakeside. Just bundle yourself up. I always think that's really beautiful. Skiing, of course, snowboarding, anything like that, skating. We have a place here just in front of our subway station, and they've turned it into a skating rink. So that's a really cute date idea. Also a really good family activity. Do that, grab some hot chocolate. If it's Christmas time, the Eaton Center here at the Hudson's Bay does beautiful Christmas windows. Really pretty walk down that. Kind of cold, not too cold. So those are some really good ones. Those are kind of like the generic, but they have these trails about an hour outside of Toronto where you can go, and it's like a skating trail, and you can skate through the woods, and it's just like a long skate. Do those. You can do that with friends. You can do that as a date. You can do it as a family. And it's nice because it's out of the city. So it's a really cool little kind of day trip. Go for dinner up there. There's quite a few options. So if you're in the area, highly recommend you Google those. They're called skate trails, I believe. And they're out of the city. And they're so pretty. All right. So the next question is, let's see. What is my favorite winter activity? Sitting inside and watching the snowfall from somewhere warm. I say I like skating, and I do. I think I loved it more as a kid, if that makes any sense. So if you heard whirring, my washing machine was on. I like skating, I do, but I feel like I don't like it for long periods of times, if that makes sense. Skating. We actually went to Huntsville. If you saw my last video, we went to Huntsville, and that was a lot of fun. I think I love the idea of sitting inside, watching the snowfall, hot chocolate, somewhere warm. That's a fun winter activity for me. I don't love, I like being out in snow for like a certain amount of time, and I hate being very, very cold. Especially because I'm cold right now. It's so cold outside. Taking Natty on hikes to our beach here called Cherry Beach, which is a dog run. Love that. That's a lot of fun, actually. And seeing Natty frolicking in snow. You need to follow me on Instagram if you don't. Every so often I post little videos of her like frolicking and running through the snow. She's like me. She does not love cold, but she loves snow. Loves snow. And she'll find like the highest, I don't know, snow mountain and jump through it. She's so cute. And it's kind of like, it's cute because she's from the Bahamas too. So it's not really like, she's not really a wintry dog. So I think taking Natty on like nice winter hot, can you tell I want to be warm? Nice winter walks and hikes are probably one of my favorite things. And it's actually a lot of fun. And Nathan and I take her, and it's just a fun little time with her. Okay, let's get into planning super quickly. Down at the bottom, I don't know if you noticed, Chelsea from Dash Sun put these really cute kind of scalloped optional washies. I actually put it at the bottom and flipped it up to kind of give it a little like round out, if that makes any sense. I also decided not to do headers on both sides, like on top and the bottom of my full boxes. I actually wanted to throw in a little bit more foil to this. It is such a gorgeously today's word, an absolutely beautiful, soft, wintry, pretty kit. When I saw this, I was like, Chelsea, I need this. And as soon as she put that out, Just Joia came and asked to do a collab, because I of course put that out there. If you ever are a YouTuber as well, I'm always down to collab, or you don't even have to be on YouTube. We can do an Instagram collab. I'm doing one with my bestie Yana next week, and she reached out and said, hey, let's do a collab. And I was like, heck yeah. So we both decided to do this kit because we PR for her. And I absolutely love how this kit turned out and the spread. So I actually really liked using that washi a little differently, just to kind of put a little bottom to it, if that makes any sense. So, okay, next one. Winter destination you hope to travel or have been to. Winter destination, I guess here we're in kind of a winter destination. Up in Huntsville is really beautiful. I do want to go to Blue Mountain. I haven't been there since I was a kid. Blue Mountain is what I really want to go to in the winter. We're kind of a family that likes to, when I was younger, we like to go away for the winter, like down south. We did Mexico, we've done Costa Rica, we've done all those kind of things just to kind of break up the winter, because it does seem longer when you don't break it up. I know, first world problems here. And it's been a couple years since we've done that because I've been home, I've had school, I've had work. Nathan and I were together. He couldn't travel for a while. So it's been like a whole bunch of things. But I think a winter destination, I'd love to go up to Blue Mountain. I have not been in a long time. We just did Huntsville, and I think Blue Mountain would be kind of fun. I also want to go to Vancouver. I want to go up to Banff. Let's just say I don't snowboard. I do ski a little bit, but I haven't gone in a while. So maybe Banff or Jasper, up in Jasper in Vancouver. Those are some really nice ones in the winter because they do, I know Vancouver's fairly mild in terms of winter, but I know it gets really cold in the mountains and snowy, which is really fun. So yeah. Favorite winter scent. Oh gosh, what did I have? Okay, I have it here. Let me check. My scent drawer is out of hand. Like, I kid you not, it is so out of hand. It's crazy. I actually, and funny enough, I didn't find it in my scent drawer. My favorite scent is, yes, I love the Bath and Body scent. I can't do any of like the tree scents because they're actually really dangerous for dogs. Anything that's like balsam, if I ever put my balsam candle out on, I always had a window open, which got really cold because it's really dangerous for dogs. Anything that's like balsam or pine, not safe for dogs. I have like the candy cane one, the peppermint. I had that going for a while. What else did I have? There was one more. It was like a vanilla one, like a vanilla bean one. I don't know if that's specifically winter, but my favorite one that I can't always run, and I still have it, is from Sage. It's called All the Feels. It smells absolutely glorious. Or Sugar Plum Fairy from Sage as well. I use them in my diffusers. I used to work for Sage, but All the Feels was always my favorite. I have quite a few bottles that I purchased before I moved on to my last job. And I had that out at Christmas. Can't always run that as well because in high quantities, it's not safe for dogs. But again, I had it when like the door was open and I only ran it, or if we went out for the day, I'd let it run. So my house had like a hint of it, but it was mostly gone by the time we got back, or was like very lingering very lightly. So it wasn't bad for Natty. So all my scents I always have I keep Natty in mind, if that makes any sense. So if you are a pet lover or a pet owner, always recommend checking what is safe for your animal, because a lot of essential oils, because Bath and Body does use essential oils, aren't safe for a lot of dogs or cats. Actually, cats have a very small list of what's good for them. So little tidbit number one, but my favorite one is called All the Feels from Sage. All right, let's go through my week super quickly. So on Monday, we took Natty to the park. I ran to the pet store, picked up some goodies for Natty as well. I used, of course, a really cute Pretty Pinko kind of swirly little branch. I also had a revived shake for lunch, and then we had a veggie soup for dinner. Super simple, nothing too crazy. I just realized I forgot to mark something off on the Thursday that was like incredibly important. Let's see. The Tuesday, I had my Gero quiz that I had to do for my Gero sex class, which I actually ended up dropping. I looked at everything that I had because I didn't realize when I went in to put my grades in when I applied, 2 of my diplomas didn't actually link up. So I was missing a bunch of credits. So they actually brought in my credits, and I only have 6 classes in total to take. Actually, 6 classes in total to take. 2 are compulsory Gero credits. 1 is a Indigenous, of course. And then also a communication one. And then I have to do a second Indigenous and a secondary science. However, I have a bunch of science courses that they have to load in, so I may not have to do that one. And I realized I had an extra class that I'd taken that I really don't need to take, and I've got a lot going on, so I actually ended up dropping that. Got 100% on that quiz, but you know, it is what it is. I also filmed a haul that day that is going to be going out soon. I had to charge my Apple Watch because it did die on me that day. And of course, it's Tuesday. As we all know, we do Taco Tuesdays here. And then on Wednesday, our containers arrived. I ordered those like crisper Rubbermaid containers that keep veggies and fruits really, really fresh. So I ordered that, and those came in. They're awesome. And then I gave the condo a really good deep clean because I was off that day. I cleaned the bathroom, I cleaned the kitchen, I did laundry, and then we watched Flash. We've been watching Flash quite a bit, so we kind of jumped back into that. We're going on to season 3. Let me know if you've watched it. We've watched the first 2 seasons. I think he's bored of season 3, so we may not finish it, but we watched Flash a little bit that night. All right, back to the questions. Okay, do you enjoy winter themed spreads when it's not winter? No. Blatantly, no. I overdid it this year. I say this every single season. I have for the last year and a half. I overdid it when I bought kits because I was so into winter, and I was like, winter is going to last from, because we live in Canada, our winter lasts from literally, I kid you not, December, November, all the way to, we've had snow in April. So I was like, I'm going to use winter kits until April. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I've gone through and I've pulled so many winter kits out. And I popped in I wouldn't say spring specific ones, but like the breakup ones, like the ones that are like self-care, or the ones that are like planner related, or the ones that are like, I have a baking ones from Sadie stickers that I'm going to put in there. So I've kind of throw in like just to break up the winter in March, which is essentially springish. So I don't, and I feel like doing winter in kits in April, I don't know what I was thinking, but winter kits in April is just, it's too much. It's spring at that point. In my brain, it is spring. It's also our wedding, so I've got 2 wedding kits in that month as well. So I don't love it. I'm very much a seasonal, like if it is spring, you use spring kits. If it is winter, you use winter kits. If it is fall, you use fall kits. If it's Christmas, you use those Christmas kits. Like, you know what I mean? So no, that was a long answer, but short answer, no. All right. Favorite winter planning item. Oh God, what is my favorite winter planning item? You know what? White Deer Stationery did some really cute kind of, I wouldn't say it's wintry, some really cute little Christmas doodles that I loved over Christmas. Those are really pretty. Who is it? It's Giving Girl, her little hanging lace and her little dotted kind of chains together. I actually did a reorder. I have them coming. Those were gorgeous. Also Giving Girl, her blue flowers. You can match that to any blue flower kit because it's got a light blue and a dark blue. It's gorgeous. Even some purplies. I actually planned with her kit last week. I'm going to do that in my walkthrough with me, and one of my favorites as well. What else do I love? Bloom Paper Studios, some of her foil, like her really pretty wintry foils, are absolutely gorgeous. Some of my favorites. Letters to Apollo has some beautiful, I have some in rose gold. She has some a wintry $2 holler, and I loved it. What else? I think so those are the ones I've reached for the most, I find. Simply Beautiful Plants has a gorgeous sheet of wintry leaves. The autumn ones can work as well. They're really pretty. I've kind of bounced back and forth from both. Those are stunning. Love those. They're really pretty embellishments and really beautiful layering pieces. And I think, Pretty Pinko has these not half Christmas trees, but these half evergreen stickers. Love those because you can line them at the very side of the box, and you can either layer them or they add in a really pretty foil because they're foiled so gorgeously. I think those are my faves. Let's see. That I've reached for, I think, the most. I'm sure I'm missing a ton. I have a ton of stuff that I love. But yeah, so those are my faves. By the way, I layered here at the bottom of Wednesday. I layered on, I don't know if you saw the floral sheet. There's a really gorgeous full box floral sheet, a floral sticker, and you can turn it sideways, or you can do it like I did where it was vertical, and I popped a full box on top of it, and I actually really like how it turned out because it kind of let those little hanging light strings along the side rather than up top or at the bottom. I really like it like this. I kind of did something a little different. Don't think it's that different, but I like how it turned out. It was super cute. So you could actually write straight on it, or what I did is I layered it because I wanted that little added frame. Love how it turned out. Okay, so the next one is, we have so many questions. I'm trying to get through them all. What is your favorite season to plan? I'm not going to lie. It's season to season. I love winter when it's winter. I love Christmas when it's Christmas time. I love spring and I love it the most at the beginning. By the end of it, I'm over it. So I can't be like, I will say autumnal kits are probably some of my favorite. It's the dark, rich colors that really do it for me. And it's always the rose gold. I used pretty much all rose gold this autumn. So that was probably I think those are my favorite ones to do this autumn, those are like my favorite sets of kits, and I really enjoyed this autumn's like lineup that I did. I love my Christmas lineup too. I'm loving my winter lineup. You guys have to see it. I'm going to do a walkthrough of my last 2 weeks so you can kind of see, because I have a gorgeous kit from Simply Beautiful Plans that needs to be seen, the collab with Yana, and then I also have the Giving Girl kit, which I'm finishing up today or tomorrow, and I want to do a walkthrough of both of those, like a really good comprehensive walkthrough because they turned out so gorgeously. So that is today's word, gorgeously. So yeah, it's honestly, it's season to season. I love the season when I'm starting it. By the end, I'm over it. All right. Let's see. Do you have a foil preference? Which one is it? I know everyone's expecting me to say rose gold. I love rose gold. I love rose gold because I like pink, and it has a pinky element. So I always like the more pinkier rose goldies, not so much the yellow tone rose gold. I used to hate gold. I love light gold, but I think I will always gravitate towards rose gold. It's just a warmer, rosy gold. It's a warm, pretty metal. That being said, I do love white gold, and I'm kind of haven't been feeling silver, but for some reason with this kit, I'm loving the silver. But yeah, definitely rose gold. Definitely a rose gold. Okay, next question. What TV show are you watching? Bridgerton is coming out, so I just rewatched Bridgerton. I'm rewatching Grey's Anatomy, of course. I started Chicago Med, but I'm on pause. We're watching Flash right now, and it's just kind of super random. My tried and true and consistent, and don't make fun of me because I know there's some of you guys who watch this too. I love When Calls the Heart. I am down for like a wholesome, sweet When Calls the Heart. Like, I don't know what it is, mind you. I'm not excited for the next season because I didn't want her with what's his face. I wanted her with the Mountie, of course. But I love When Calls the Heart. That's been a consistent like watch for me for the last 8 years. So I know, don't make fun of me, please don't. I know some of you guys have said you're Hardies as well, but it's not something I say out loud very often. So, also their sister show is really cute. When Hope Calls, I think. Cute show, but not a fave. Okay. What are you looking for in 2022? I'm getting married. That's a big one. I'm getting married, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm excited for the trip with our family and friends. I'm excited to feel somewhat normal, possibly in 2022. Like my life is getting back on track with everything. We just opened up here in Ontario, so it's been a kind of a show. Yeah, I think that's a big one for me. Getting married is probably the one thing I'm really excited about. Of course, we're planning our honeymoon, so that's exciting too. What else is very exciting? Quite a few things. I know we're potentially moving again in November because we want a bigger space and Nathan's work is moving. Looking forward to that. I'm just looking forward to see what 2022 brings compared to the other 2 years because it's been a rough 2 years. And of course, graduating and starting everything. So yeah, that's what 2022 brings, a lot of closures and a lot of openings for me. All right, let's jump into quickly what's going on the planner page. Natty and I went to the park on Thursday. How cute is that, by the way? I really like how that box turned out. I used some of the Sadie stickers, hanging snowflakes, and then I did a HIIT workout. I also was with my mom, so I had a nail appointment and we ran shopping. I needed my nails done and I refused to leave my nail girl or find another one closer to me. Just don't want to do it. I love Emmy. She's awesome. And then we had pasta for dinner. So we actually ended up coming home and I ended up making pasta for dinner that day. Nothing too crazy. I did use a White Deer Stationery makeup brush sticker that I usually use for my makeup brush cleaning because I couldn't find my nail ones. I think I packed them up in one of my binders somewhere. But yeah, that was my Thursday. It wasn't anything too exciting. I was off most of the week. I just worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But yeah, okay. So let's see. Lightning round. Gloves or mittens? Mittens. Oh God, no. Oh God, that's hard. No, I love them both. I walk a dog, so I need my fingers, but I also love mittens because I'm cold 90% of the time. I love really thick gloves. I have a set from work that I really, really like. So really warm gloves. Gingerbread cookies or sugar cookies? Sugar cookies. No, gingerbread cookies. Gingerbread cookies. Gingerbread cookies. No. Oh, I'm indecisive, and I'm not indecisive. I'm a Taurus. I'm not indecisive. No, sometimes. Gingerbread cookies, I think. Can't have either of them, but gingerbread cookies were always my fave. Tubing or ice skating? Ice skating. Tubing scares me. I got in a tubing accident when I was a kid. I was on water tubing. I was on the back of the tube and I got too close to the dock and I stuck my foot out and I ruined my foot. And I was on that tube. It was either that or I hit the tube and go flying into rocks. So quick assessment, foot went out. I just don't love tubing because of it. Actually, I'm kind of afraid of it. Live in an igloo or a giant snow globe? Oh, igloo. Privacy. Hello. Hot spring or polar bear plunge? Polar bear plunge. It's so good for your skin. It's so good for your body. You jump in the soap. For those who don't, polar bear sponge. It's better for you. Plus, hot springs and hot tubs are really full of bacteria and they kind of freak me out. Polar bear plunge, really good for your heart rate, really good for your skin. That's always the forefront of my mind. How does my skin look? Can you tell I had struggled with skin problems as a teenager? Polar bear plunge. I don't love being cold, but usually it's very quickly and I love how I feel after it. Isn't that weird? Super weird. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. Yay. Those are all the questions. All right. Okay. So, let's see what's happening. So Thursday was a really chill kind of day. Friday I worked. That morning I worked, I think I want to say 7:45. No, I didn't. I had a full day. I had a 9 to 5 that day. I used my letters to Apollo scripts, of course, my work script, and then I used the little shake beside it because I usually drink a shake on a Friday morning with my shift, especially if it's kind of a 9 a.m. shift. Because I don't generally get time to eat because I take Natty out to walk and then I come back and then I start work. So I'll have that in my coffee or tea, depending. I also studied a little bit and I tidied up my desk because by Friday, after planning and filming and just dumping stuff on that desk because it's right beside, it's kind of in the front half of our condo, I really need to clean that desk. It has to be done weekly or it doesn't get done. So I did that. I used some icons from the kit itself. And then Natty and I and Nathan actually went to the dog park when he came home. We went to Cherry Beach for a little bit. No, we didn't. We went to the Power Park over here, the dog park. And of course I use my favorite, my Crafts by Towie. I really, really like these icons. This is my second time ordering all three. I did have a Crafts by Towie order come in, totally got the pregnancy set. But it wasn't for now, it's for a just in case. I like having things ready if and when it happens for me. And if it doesn't, then you know what? It is what it is. I do want to say, I know a lot of you guys ask if I'm ever destashing kits. If you follow me on Instagram, again, I recommend that you do. I am destashing a ton of kits. They're not kits. There's nothing wrong with the kits. They're kits that no longer fit my style. So they're probably about a year or so old. Prior to the whole floral phase, it just wasn't feeling me. I have foiled and unfoiled kits. Love both. Or a lot of them have what's it called? The fashion girls that I don't love reaching for as much. I tend to like the more, mixed media, the florals, those fun things, the clothing, all that stuff. So if you're looking to pick up some destash kits, let me know. It is, of course, all in Canadian dollar, and I am shipping internationally. And I do kind of package it up and get it set to go usually same day or the day after. So I live right by the post office, so it's super easy. But if you are looking to destash kits, you can grab me. My Instagram is Silver Antler Planning. A lot of you asked if I would do a video of all the kits that I have. I really don't have that kind of time right now. I'm having trouble getting videos out. So yeah. So yes, I am destashing kits. They're just kits that I've had for a long time. I have 4 binders full of overflow kits, and that's not including half of an overflow kit towards the back or what I'm keeping. And I also have my next 5 or 6 months planned. I have ones that I'm hanging on to, and then I have a bunch that I just no longer fit within my style. And it happens, right? So if you're looking to destash or that's more your style than mine, then let me know and we'll chat about it. All right, so almost done. On Saturday, again, I worked. I did a grocery run. We went to the park with Natty in the evening, as we always do. And then I actually made pizza for dinner for us. It was really good. I had a cauliflower crust and Nathan had a regular crust. And then on a Sunday, I worked. I had a faux dinner and we went to Cherry Beach, of course, again. Super simple kind of weekend. I worked most weekends. Starting next week, I'm not anymore. I'm working only Saturdays. But yeah, so I'm filling out my side. I'm going to add in some little extra bits. Take a wash, enjoy. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm glad to be back. I'm going to get a haul up, and I am going to hopefully get 2 more videos out in the next little while. So stay tuned. Grab me on Instagram. I will see you soon. Stay safe, guys. Love you. Bye.